What's up YouTube, the Assist Man, and in this video, I'm bringing you the sequel. If you watched my top 10 best maps of Call of Duty history, well this is part 2. This is the top 10 most worst maps in Call of Duty history and the reasons why. Some of these maps were so terrible that I don't think anybody ever voted for them. They just voted to skip them. So I'm going to show you the top 10 most worst maps in all of Call of Duty history this far.
Number 10. Underpass from Modern Warfare 2.
Underpass from Modern Warfare 2. There was a whole bunch of weird stuff going on in this map, and usually when it appeared inside the game lobby, most people voted to skip it. I mean, you just had the rain blurring your vision, there were just too many windows and buildings for people to snipe, it was just too much of a wide open map. When you throw a care package, sometimes it would land on top of a building or a random grate on top of the map. There was just all kinds of stuff they did wrong with this map. It wasn't a very fun map to play, although it did cater to many different play styles, it just wasn't really a fun map to play. So that's why it's coming in at number 10, Underpass from Modern Warfare 2.
Number 9. Drone from Black Ops 2.
This map right here from Black Ops 2 was one of the worst, and for some reason, it usually comes up a lot. But when it comes up, most people vote to skip this map as well. It was just too wide open, and especially for game types like Domination with the B flag being right in the middle, there was just too many ledges for snipers, there was just too many openings, there was just too many camping spots. It was just too much of a wide open map with too many areas for forced gunfights. Not really one of the best maps on Black Ops 2. Although not the worst, nowhere near the best. So this map is coming in at number 9. This is Drone from Black Ops 2.
Number 8. WMD from Black Ops 1.
You know, Black Ops 1 had a lot of pretty decent maps. It didn't have a lot of really good maps, and it didn't have a lot of terrible maps. It had a lot of, decent, pretty good maps. But this map, WMD, was not one of them. It was just too much going on in this map. There was too many buildings, too many windows. There was just too many areas for firefight to happen. You never had that actual space of where everything happened and where everybody was at in the map. It was just too wide open, especially for different game types. This map wasn't that great. It was often skipped. So there you go, coming in at number 8, WMD from Black Ops 1.
Number 7. Carnival from Modern Warfare 2.
You know, if I wanted to go to the circus or the carnival, I'd talk to Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Not this map. I don't want to play Call of Duty on a carnival. Was it a decent idea? Was it innovative? Yes, it was. But there was just too much stuff wrong with this map. There was too many different areas to climb, too many different areas to camp. The room with the mirrors was just crazy. I mean, there was just no, center firefights going on in this map. There was no area where all the stuff happened. There was just too many spots, and it was too wide open, and there was too much going on. Some people liked this map, but most people didn't. So coming in at number 7, Carnival from Modern Warfare 2.
Number 6. Aftermath from Black Ops 2.
This has got to be one of the most worst maps on Black Ops 2, and one of the most hated. This map had nothing at all going for it, except if you like ambulances and fire trucks and broken buildings. Other than that, it was a terrible map. You would just run up the middle and get bombarded by tactical grenades and frag grenades, and if you didn't get sniped, you would have somebody hiding in one of the 4 stories on this map. I mean, there were so many underground areas, overpass areas, on top areas, too many camping spots. There was no fluidness to this game at all, and by the time you killed a person, you'd have to run to the other side of the map. It was just too big. So coming in at number 6, Aftermath, Black Ops 2.
Number 5. Derail from Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2 had some of the best maps in Call of Duty history, but this was not one of them. Derail was one of the worst maps on Modern Warfare 2. If you were a sniper and you used a thermal scope, forget about it, because everything in this game was white, so you couldn't see anything. Plus, it was just a camper's paradise. All it really was a sniper map. If you weren't in the middle area of the house, then you were sniping, and it seems like the first person to take over the house was usually gonna win, and that's all it was. It was a camp fest to see who could take over the house first. There was nothing fun about this map at all. That's why coming in at number 5 is Derail from Modern Warfare 2.
Number 4, Turbine from Black Ops 2.
This has got to be the most hated map of all of Black Ops 2. Turbine had absolutely nothing going on for it whatsoever. It was a sniper's paradise. The whole entire middle was wide open, and then you had buildings on the left and the right side. So they forced you to go up the middle pretty much almost all the time. And if you weren't using a sniper on this map, your guns just weren't viable. It was all about sniping. Gameplay just did not run fluidly on this map at all. There was too many sniping ledges. There was nothing going good for this map at all. Every single time this map came up, it had to be the most skipped map in Black Ops 2. And there's a reason why. So coming in at number 4, Turbine from Black Ops 2.
Number 3, Overgrown from Modern Warfare 2.
You want to talk about a waste of time? Well, Overgrown on Modern Warfare 2 is exactly that. Why for the life of me some people like this map, I can't understand. I hate this map more than anything. Well, almost more than anything. It was such a big, humongous map that all it did was cater to snipers once again. But the thing that really sucked about this map more than anything is that you would only spawn on one side of the map most of the time. And if you killed the entire enemy team, you would literally have to run 20 seconds to the other side of the map just to find somebody. And by the time you kill them, they spawn 20 seconds on the other side of the map. Biggest waste of time ever. Overgrown, Modern Warfare 2.
Number 2, Fuel from Modern Warfare 2.
Now, if you want to see the worst map in Modern Warfare 2 history, without a doubt, it is this map right here. Fuel was the worst map ever for so many reasons. It was insanely big. There was so many buildings you can hide in. It was a camper's paradise, a sniper's paradise. It was so big. Once again, it was one of those maps where you'd run to the other side of the map. It would take 20 seconds. By the time you get there, your team would kill everybody and it would spawn back on the other side of the map. Big waste of time. There was a lot of glitches in this map. The rock glitch where people would get inside of it. So many glitches. This map just sucked tremendously. So coming in at number 2, Fuel from Modern Warfare 2.
Number 1, every single map from Call of Duty Ghosts.
Well, if you know me, you know that I had to do it. Call of Duty Ghosts was the biggest disaster in Call of Duty history. Not only did they get everything wrong with the game, like death streaks and support streaks and the score streaks, or not even the score streaks, the kill streaks sucking, the guns sucking, the lag terrible, the netcoding bad, the graphics were just abysmal for a game that comes out in 2013. But one of the main things they got wrong in this game was trying to compete with Battlefield 4 with only a 6v6 game type. The maps on Call of Duty Ghosts sucked. Every single one of them. There is not one map on this game that compares to any of the other previous Call of Duties. And that's why I have to say, coming in at number 1, every single Call of Duty Ghost map. All of these maps just suck. There's nothing good about them at all. There is no fluidness to the gameplay. You die instantly on all the maps. It's just terrible. Call of Duty Ghosts was the biggest fail in gaming history. Coming in at number 1, all of them.